baseball fans, I'm Jared Ertman here at Wildwood Baseball Park to bring you exciting Sheboygan A's baseball action. Yes, it's baseball time in Sheboygan, and tonight the A's take on the Kenosha Kings in a Wisconsin State League game. A's are 14-6 coming into tonight. They are atop the Northeastern Wisconsin League with a record of 7 wins, 0 losses, and they are 8-6 in the Wisconsin State League. They sit a game and a half behind West Allis in the Northern Division standings. So tonight will be a game of old rivals. The Kings and the A's have played each other quite a few times over the past few seasons, being rivals in the State League and up until this year the Langsdorff League.
The starting lineup for the Sheboygan A's this evening, and joining the A's this evening are members of the 7th grade Diamond Dogs. The Diamond Dogs compete in the Lakeshore League. They are currently having 8 wins and 5 losses. They're the champions at the Hollis Grove Athletics.
Tonight is also Sheboygan Falls night here at Wildwood Baseball Park, and it is Wing Wednesday as well. So there's still time to come down and get yourself some Legend Larry's wings and see some great baseball. If not, stick with us as the A's look to improve their record in the State League, move up a little closer to that first spot in the Northern Division.
First base, number 35, Blake Fleischman, and his partner, number 33, Colin Brennan. Batting third and playing right field, number 34, Wyatt Olson, and his partner number 18, Tyler.
The 7th grade Diamonds team being announced tonight with the A's, as the A's now take the field.
Number 22, Josh Gobeck.
For your Sheboygan A's, the lineup tonight will be Dan Barwick in center, leading off, followed by Blake Fleischman at first, Wyatt Olson in right, Nate Hiley at short, cleanup, Taylor Grimm batting 5th, playing second, Tony Granis at third base batting 6th, Carter Admundson designated hitting, Hayden Fenner behind the dish, and number 9 in the batting order, Cole McLavick. He'll be playing in left field. Starting on the mound tonight for the A's, Eric Schmitz.
Playing left field, number 22, Cole McLaughlin, and his partner, number 25, Jake Martin. The starting pitcher for the A's this evening is number 8, Eric Schmitz, and his partner, number 15, Jacob Ignazovic. Also a member of the Diamond Dogs who cannot be with us this evening is number 6, Evan Spallman.
And we are just moments away from the national anthem here at Wildwood Baseball Park, and tonight it's going to be sung by Sheboygan Falls High School graduate Connor Giles.
Remove your headwear and face the flag in center field. Everybody knows this evening is Sheboygan Falls night, and so the Sheboygan A's welcome a special guest and an extraordinary talent, a member of the class of 2013 at Sheboygan Falls High School, Connor Giles, to sing our national anthem.
lineup for the Kings will face off against Schmitz tonight. Paul Polera leading off, playing center. Mike Dickerson in right, batting second. Kyle Jones in left. Jason Dennis at second base. Jared Hemlich at third. AJ Caprellion, the designated hitter. The Mark Sabrario at his usual spot at third base. Andrew Luscombe at short. And Eddie Petrowski batting ninth and catching.
Going off first pitch this evening, will be a member from Sheboygan Falls Bucktola.
Kenosha's record in the Wisconsin State League coming into tonight, 5-6. They play in the Southern Division. They're 3 games behind Lombard. So again, this one, a hard-fought, long-standing rivalry between these two teams, the A's and the Kings. And we get set for another go in that rivalry. Polera steps in to take the first pitches from Schmitz. First pitch is a strike. And the next one swung on, grounded to first, knocks it down, bobbles it a bit. The flip is there, and he got him. Wow, a bit of a busy play there. Made that look harder than it needed to be. But it's an out for number 1 of the game.
Right fielder number 18, Mike Dickerson.
Again, Blake Fleischman at first tonight. Ball 1. Well, that one got away from Fenner. Schmitz winds and delivers. Bunt. It goes foul. So the count is 1-1. Schmitz winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. This is Mike Dickerson at the plate now. And he awaits the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He got him.
Left fielder number 12, Kyle Jones.
Ball 1 to Kyle Jones. Swing and a shot into center field. Routine play. And so the Kings go 3 up and 3 down in the top half of the first, with the A's coming up in the bottom half of their first chances of the game. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Bud Light. Kyle Kutzler. Starting on the mound for the Kings tonight, Kyle Kutzler. And he will face Barwick, Fleischman, and Olson at least. A's tonight are without Harry Stout. He is not in the lineup this evening, so that will be a hole the A's have to fill. They had to switch guys around a bit.
Leading off the bottom first for the A's, center fielder number 4, Dan Barwick.
And here is Dan Barwick to get things going offensively for the A's. Kutzler winds and delivers. Ball 1. And strike 1 to even the count. And then 2-1. Barwick back in the leadoff spot. He played there early in the season, and the A's had tried some different lineup configurations. Now he finds himself back in that spot tonight. Count is even at 2-2. Kutzler winds, delivers. Swung on, a bouncer to short, and the play is made for out number 1.
First baseman number 35, Blake.
And here is Blake Fleischman. One of the A's key players from last season. And he is appearing in his 10th game tonight. And a breaking ball into him stays out there 1-1. One and 2 now. Swing, sharp one to short, and Fleischman just gives the bat a toss. He knows he's out there. Another 6-3 play. And here will come Wyatt Olson.
Right fielder number 34, Wyatt Olsen.
Ball 1 to Olsen. Next one doesn't quite get in there, and that's ball 2. Ball 3, that one way up. Kutzler behind Olsen here. Olsen sets in and awaits the 3-0. That one just got across. 3-1. Now Olsen will be swinging away here. He was trying not to go 3 up, 3 down. Swing, and this one right to Sabrario, and the A's will go. Throws a little off, but the tag is made, and that is it. After one complete, it's a scoreless ball game. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Sargento. Top of inning number 2, it will be Dennis, Hemlick, and Caprillion for the Kenosha Kings. Here's Jason Dennis. He is the second baseman. Swing, and a foul ball that rolls past first base. And now a loop to first, and Fleischman will catch that one. That one just died out there, but he got it. So here will be Jared Hemlick with 1 away. Schmitz winds and delivers. Swing. That one looked like it went off the handle. Foul ball rolls out into the infield. Yes, the A's and the Kings have played some pretty heated games these past few seasons, including the championship games in the Langsdorff League last season. Perhaps the last season of operation for the Langsdorff League. And now a fly into shallow center, and that will be caught by Olsen for out number 2.
Designated hitter number 99, A.J. Kaplan.
So here's A.J. Caprillion. Breaking ball into the dirt for ball 1. So he has to... The Kings, champions in the Wisconsin State League in '06, And then in the Langsdorff League from 2007 to 2013, not last season, A's were able to take the championship series from them. Won't see that situation again this year. A little bit of reconfiguration. A couple teams that were going to join the Langsdorff League ended up joining the State League, and the State League divided into two divisions. Langsdorff League, again, not in operation this season. Ball for the Caprellian. And the Kings have their first base runner of the game. And here comes Mark Sobrario. So with a runner aboard first and 2 out, Schmidt's working from the stretch here against Sobrario. Whoa, it looked like they had Caprellian there. He took off, and he was about a third of the way to second. But the throw was not forthcoming from Fenner. He held back. Hey, would have had him probably there. They let him go. Now throw over to first. And he's back in time. Schmitz delivers. That one got the outside corner for strike 2. Sobrario, not an easy man to get out. But they get him this time. Swing and a miss. Kings leave one man stranded. And it's still scoreless with the A's coming up in the bottom half. This is Sheboygan A's Baseball, brought to you by Legendaries. Bottom of inning number 2, and it will be Hiley, Grimm, and Granis for the A's. Here comes Nate Hiley, and on this Sheboygan Falls night, he represents the Sheboygan Falls influence on this Sheboygan roster. Having graduated from Sheboygan Falls High School just last year. 2014 graduate, now plays college ball at the University of Wisconsin La Crosse. And that one was some chin music. Tumbles out of the box. It's 2-0. And strike 1 called. Swing, a grounder to short. This one on a hop, and it will not be handled. Hiley will reach on an error. So the A's have their first base runner of the game, and here is Taylor Grimm to follow Hiley. Strike one. Got the outside corner. Oh and 2 now. Grimm appearing in his 17th game for the A's this season. And he sends one away to stay alive. Now Hiley goes, hit and run on maybe, as Grimm swings. That one goes into the backstop. So prior to the season, so as of 2014, the record all-time between the Kenosha Kings and your Sheboygan A's, 41 and 31 in favor of the A's. Swing, and this may be a double play ball or not. They get Hiley. The next throw got him just in time. So the 6-4-3, and here is Tony Granis. This is Granis' third game only. And the A's having to juggle their lineup a little bit with the absence of Harry Stelt. Granis plugged into the 6th spot and playing Stelt's customary position over there at third. A foul away will make it 0-1. So yes, coming into the season, the all-time record between the Kings and the A's, 41 and 31. A's with the edge. A's already lost once to the A's this season, a 7-6 game in Kenosha. So you make it 41 and 32 all time, and now a fly ball foul, but it's caught, and that is it for the A's. They go 3 up, 3 down in the second. Game remains scoreless. This is Sheboygan A's baseball, brought to you by Trilling True Value Hardware. Hit the barrel and Andrew Luscombe will lead off the top of the third for the Kenosha Kings, followed by Eddie Petrowski, and then to the top of the order. Strike one. That one got the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the next one to make it 0-2. Wind up. That one way up there, and it bounces out of Fenner's mitt. Waster on the 0-2. Now 1-2. This is Schmidt's fourth appearance of the season for the A's, and now one into shallow right. That is caught by Olson for out number one. It's pitched just over 17 innings this season. And that's the fifth most on the A's. And thus far, he does have the best ERA, just over 1. 1.02 ERA coming into tonight. But now it's 3-0 to Eddie Petrowski. On 3-1, the pitch sent foul to fill the count. So how about it? Here's the first full count of the game that Schmitz has had to face. Time called. Swing and a foul away. Yeah, the A's have had quite a solid rotation these past few seasons, especially last season. Now a chopper up the middle, cut off right in front of the bag by Hiley. The throw is there. That one looked a little hairy, but they got her done. 2 up, 2 down, and here is the top of the order, Paul Polera.
Center fielder number 22, Paul Polera.
Ball 1 to Polera. That one zoomed outside. Swing, foul into the backstop. Swing, a grounder to the left, throw by Hiley, not in time. Bounced in. I think they'll give him the infield hit there. He had to travel a ways to get to that one. So 2 outs, a man aboard first, and here is Mike Dickerson. Swing, foul back, strike 1. Next pitch, breaking ball. And Dickerson wanted that one. He held back. Good choice. Didn't quite find the zone. So the 1-1. Now that one will be real close in there. Two on, and that got him. Dickerson is hit by a pitch, and that'll allow Kyle Jones to come to the plate in this inning.
Left fielder number 12, Kyle Jones.
One and 0 to Jones. Schmidt sets, delivers. That one sent straight into the backstop. Two and one now. Schmidt's working on Jones here in the top half of inning number 3 in a scoreless ball game. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 apiece. So the A's and the Kings squaring off tonight here at Wildwood Baseball Park. And the Kings have 2 men aboard as a result of an infield single and a hit batsman. Next one, just outside, trying to see if he can get Jones to chase. He doesn't. Thought about it for a second, or a split second. Decided against it. Count is full. And here's the payoff pitch. It is fouled away. So Schmitz again looks in on the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, but it will get down just over the outstretched glove of Hiley. No play will be made, so the Kings eke out a run for their first of the game, and they now lead by that margin.
Second baseman number 24, Jason Dennis.
Here's second baseman Jason Dennis. Swing and fouls it away. 0-1. That one did some damage out in the parking lot. And now another foul away. 0-2. Schmitz sets, delivers. This one pop high. Fenner takes the mask off, goes back for it, and he catches it. 4 out number 3. Fell over in the process, but A came up with the ball. And the A's get out of the inning, surrender a run to the Kenosha Kings, And it's 1-0 heading into the bottom of the third. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Miesfeld's, makers of quality meats since 1941. Into the bottom of the third we go, and it will be the bottom third of the order for the A's. Carter Amundsen, Hayden Fenner, Cole McLavick. And Amundsen takes strike one. And ball one, that one in the dirt. Swing this one high and into the gap and left, but it hangs up there for routine play. Caught by the right fielder, Dickerson. And it will bring up Hayden Fenner.
Catcher, number 6, Hayden Fenner.
It's been a bit of a slow start in this game for the A's, and that's kind of been the story of their season at home. They have had trouble getting rolling at times, getting things going offensively. Gone several innings without scoring routinely. First two scoreless, and now a bunt, pop-up, and caught by the catcher for out number 2.
Left fielder, number 24, Cole McLavick.
Cole McLavick steps in, the number 9 batter. 2 outs, no men aboard. And he takes strike one. Working on the mound for the A's, rather for the Kings, is Kyle Kutzler. Kutzler has kept the A's silent thus far. Winds and delivers. Swung on, and this one has a chance to get down and right, and it does. McLavick going for second. He is in standing up. A's with their first hit of the game off the bat of Cole McLavick. Dickerson hustled for that one out and right, but he couldn't quite get to it. It's the top of the order for the A's. That's Dan Barwick. He swings at the first one, sent him, and that'll get down. Maybe a play at the plate here. The throw, it is cut off, and the A's score a run. RBI single for Dan Barwick, and with it, a tie ball game. Maybe a miscue on the cutoff there. He thought it was just coming in at a bad angle. It looked like it would have been a fairly close play at the plate, but they cut it off. McLavick scores, standing up, and it's a tie game. 1-1. Barwick goes, and it's a passed ball. I'll give him the stolen base there. Ball went right through the legs of Kings catcher Petrowski, and now one into the gap in right, and Barwick will be in easy, and now he'll try to stretch for three. He's in easy. Slides head first, does Fleischman. And a nice looking triple, an RBI to boot, and the A's have the lead and another man in scoring position. So how about it? Here will come Wyatt Olson.
Right fielder, number 34, Wyatt Olson.
So Olson, with a man in scoring position for him, and he swings, and this one deep, deep, deep into left, and it'll be gone! A two-run home run for Wyatt Olson. How about that? That one hung up there for a while, and you wondered whether it was going to get over if it had the distance, and man, it did. And Kutzler slams his glove down in disgust after two scoreless innings. He gives up 4 to the A's with 2 outs here in the bottom half of inning number 3. And up will come Cole Hiley, who reached last inning on an error. Kings manager came out to have a word with Kutzler, but he stays in. And Hiley attempts to lay down a bunt, but it goes foul. Ball 1. Swing, and that one a liner right at first baseman, Jared Hemlick. He catches it, and that is it for the A's in the third. They put up 4 runs, and after 3 complete, it is your Sheboygan A's 4, the Kenosha Kings 1. This is A's Baseball, brought to you by Faye's Pizza.
Jared Hemlick coming up to the plate to lead off Kenosha in the top of the 4th here. And a ball outside on pitch number 1. And another ball from Schmitz, bringing the count to 2-0. And a hit to Hiley, and he's going to throw it to first, just in time for the out.
Designated hitter number 99, A.J. Kaplan.
A.J. Kaplan, number 99, up next. And strike 1. Pitch number 2. Strike number 2. 0-2 count with 1 out and clear bases. And it's hit straight up into shallow right. And it's going to be caught by Olsen for out number 2.
Third baseman
Number 21, Mark Sabrario, now up for Kenosha. And that's going to be hit right to third and thrown to first with a bounce for the out. Score still remains 4 Sheboygan, 1 Kenosha.
Off the bottom of the 4th for the A's. Second baseman, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
Taylor Grimm leading off the A's in the bottom of the 4th. And pitch number 1, ball outside. Ball inside. Ball low with for 3-0 count now. And strike number 1. And ball number 4, sending Grimm to first.
Third baseman, number 7,
Tony Grenis coming to the plate now. Strike one. And hit right between the short and third baseman, and that's going to be a single, putting runners on first and second.
Designated here, number 14.
And number 14, Cutter Emerson, coming up next. We'll see if Emerson can make a move here with runners on first and second as strike one comes in. And a ball high. And strike number 2. 1-2 count on Emerson now. No outs. Runners on first and second. And foul hopper to third base side. And he's going to hit that right to short on a nasty hop. And there he's going to be called safe at first. Loading the bases now. Number 6, Hayden Fenner, coming up to the plate now.
Number 6, Hayden Fenner.
And looks like that's going to be a ball inside for pitch number 1. And out at home and safe at first for out number 1 of the bottom of the 4th here.
Left fielder number 24.
Number 24, Cole McGlavick, coming up to the plate now. Ball outside. And strike number 1. And foul ball to the backstop. One and 2 on McGlavick now. And that one's going to be hit way up there. And the 1-2 pitch is a foul ball to third base side. And that's going to be hit right into center. And he's going to fumble it and drop it, bringing in a run for the A's and keeping the bases loaded.
He should have had it at second and not the catch. You gotta call that
Fumbled there by the center fielder,
Center fielder.
keeping him at,
Dan
allowing McLevick to take first. And Barwick coming up to the plate now. Looks like catcher and umpire having a little discussion behind the plate. And strike one on first pitch for Barwick. Ball way high. And a ball way inside. And hit way foul over the first base side. Two and two count on Dan Barwick now. And swing and strike for strike number 3. Number 35, Blake Fleischman coming up now.
Blake Fleischman.
And a ball for pitch number 1. And foul ball into the backstop. And ball way inside. 2-1 count now. Ball outside. And swing strike, bringing the count to full. And that's going to be hit way up into left field for the catch. And that's 3. Score is now 5 Sheboygan A's, 1 Kenosha.
Now passes kicks to Kenosha, the shortstop number
Alright, number 23, Andrew Luscombe, leading off Kenosha in the top of the fifth here. And a ball outside for the first pitch from Schmitz. And that one's going to be way out there. Not catchable. And foul ball. And that one's going to be hit right past the mound. It's going to get past Hiley and it's going to go into center field. He's going to round first, but he's going to stick there.
catcher number 20, Eddie Piotrowski.
Eddie Piotrowski, number 20, coming up for Kenosha now. And he's going to lead off at first, but Fenner's going to throw, but he's going to be safe. 0-1 count now. And Schmitz is going to throw to first now, but he's going to stay safe. Schmitz again to first. And he's going to bunt that one, but it's going to go way up high and into the backstop. Oh, and 2 count now. And he's going to put the bunt out there again, but he's going to pull it back. And another foul ball into the backstop. So 1-2 count remains now with a runner just on first and no outs. And strike number 3 for the first out of the 5th inning here.
Center fielder
Number 22, Paul Polera, coming up now. And a hopper right to Schmitz, thrown to first for the out. For 2 outs now. Runner does advance to second.
Right fielder number 18, Mike Dickerson.
Mike Pickerson now, number 18 for Kenosha. Weasel by Dr. Dre. And strike number 1, bringing the count to 1-1. And another ball outside, and runner's gonna go to third, and he's gonna be out at third. Score remains 5-1 Sheboygan A's. Leading us off here is number 34 right fielder Wyatt Olson. Last at bat, having a great home run over the fence, bringing in 2 runs. And ball outside for that first pitch. And a ball low. And Olson's going to hit that right past the shortstop, and he's going to round first, but looks like he's going to stay there.
Shortstop,
Number 18, Nate Hiley, coming up to the plate now. And a hopper too short, and he's gonna fumble it. And he's gonna be called, and Olson's gonna be called out at second. Hiley will be safe at first, with Taylor Grimm coming up to the plate now.
Second baseman, number 9, Taylor Grimm.
1 out now with a runner on first. And hit way up there. Very lazy throw from the pitcher to first. And first pitch is going to be hit right to the pitcher, thrown to second for 1 out and first for 2, bringing us into the top of the 6th inning with A's still leading by 4 runs, 5-1.
Kenosha, right fielder number 18, Mike Dickerson.
Mike Dickerson coming up to the plate now, number 18 for Kenosha. And strike number 1 on the first pitch. And strike number 2. 0-2 count now. And a ball for the 1-2 count. And he's going to hit that one right to second base, and Hiley's going to grab that, and he's going to be called out. Out number 1 of the 6th inning here. Number 12, Kyle Jolt's coming up now. Ball low and outside. And ball high. Ball way outside. And strike number 1. Bringing the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. And a ball high, putting a runner on first for Kenosha. Number 24, Jason Dennis, coming up now. And a ball outside. And that's going to be hit right into center field. And for the single, putting runners on first and second.
First baseman number 44, Jared Penland.
And foul ball to first base side of the backstop. Oh, and 1 count now as Schmitz stands off the mound. And that one's going to be hit way into right field, but it's going to be caught by Olsen. And runners will stay at first and second. Number 99, AJ Kapperlin, coming up now. He had a pop flying to shallow right last at bat. And strike 1 for pitch number 1. And a hopper to Hiley. And throw just missed. Fleischman had to step off to grab that one. Mark Sabrario coming up now, number 21 for Kenosha. Time called. And strike number 2. And throw home is going to miss. Bringing in another run for Kenosha. And then 1-2 count now. And that one's going to be hit way up. And caught for out number 3. Score is 5-2, Sheboygan A's leading.